Today's episode was supposed to be a candid conversation about how we as parents feel about our kids going back to school in the fall, about a new vegan restaurant we discovered, and about how we creatively manage the fights they get into around the house. But it took a different turn, and we decided to keep the take anyway. So if you like this type of episode, let us know and we'll do more.
Guys, let us know because there's very little editing. This was super candid, and yeah, we just went with the flow. Let us know what you think.
Welcome to another episode of A Blind Guy,
His Wife,
and Their Life. Here we answer those questions that you might have about what it means for me to be a blind guy and how I get things done.
Or for me as his wife and how I get things done.
And how we work together to do life as parents. And yes, we are those parents who are like many of you. We're facing that dilemma of whether or not our children will be going back to school
We're
in the
not
fall.
going back to school in the fall.
What do you mean not going back to school in the fall?
Oh yeah, y'all are going back to school.
Yeah,
in
September.
No, my orchestra teacher told me that we're not going back to school for the first semester.
Really?
Is she sure?
Yeah, because they haven't. Okay. Well, that's news. How fresh off the presses. Okay. Hallelujah. Woo.
You want them to not go back?
I don't mind them not being in school because that means we don't have to get up early. That means you don't have to worry about them sneaking and throwing away good lunches you pack at home for them to eat stuff in school.
So you got a point. Oh, speaking of which, I have these chilies. Like I have a chili and a gumbo from that vegan restaurant that we tried earlier today. And so come try this. You try, which one do you want to try first? Because I said I was going to let the kids try it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see which one you like.
Well, I already tried it earlier, and I love the chili and the gumbo.
That's the gumbo right
chili
there.
was spicier, so I could take the gumbo
I think
better.
both of them were spicy.
The gumbo was about
Like-
what I expected it to
You like that one? So the gumbo is the one that she said was really popular. And let me, did you want to try the chili? All right. So yeah, I like the gumbo. It actually has a vegan sausage in it, a lot of vegetables, and it's like a creamy white sauce. Go get your sisters and have them taste it too. Because I was gonna have you
Christian, go try some food. Okay. I don't want to.
All right, Coco says she doesn't want to. That's
You know, you try it anyway.
typical. All right, so girl, come on over. Somebody who wants to try the chili.
I want to try the chili.
All right, you try the chili first. You try the gumbo first, and
This
let's
time you ought to
see.
like the chili because you got that sausage in it.
Yeah, you like sausage.
That vegan
I
sausage.
like chickpeas.
Oh, this one, the chili does have a lot of chickpeas, but this is spicy, right? I thought this one was spicy.
How do you guys feel about what your sister just said about
Coco
not
is going
back
to get
school?
water because she's running out. The gumbo is spicy.
How do you feel about not going back to school in the fall, Christiana?
I only went for friends.
You only went for friends.
I knew everything they were teaching us.
You already
You already knew everything you were teaching you.
So
Okay.
what are you thinking about? Oh, that's a sausage actually. It's just a big piece of. They didn't even cut those up small. How do you like the sausages?
It's okay.
What about the rest of everything else?
I could have dialed down the spiciness.
It's super spicy. And you just don't like vegetables. And we can see
Well, they have
vegetables.
zucchinis and squash in there. Those are my
Right, so because you can
Julie's
see it.
favorite.
Anyways, let's we're supposed to be talking about school. So we don't know if your kids are going back to school or not. Ours, so well, I'll find out from the orchestra teacher if there really are.
If they are not, that means I don't have to help out with the science projects, gathering all those materials, and getting, because when I say it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a village to do a science project. So that means I had co-workers that, helping out, printing stuff out, and getting materials from the art supplies at work, and it's all those things.
Wait, no, I don't think we're supposed to say
Oh
that.
no, that's fine because me and my supervisor, she would help me pick stuff out, so it's cool. We've been talking about the kids going back to school or not, and it has its benefits. We get to keep them home. They get to eat good food on a regular basis, like they're trying this vegetarian chili and gumbo. But it also means they're gonna be in the house a lot, and that means I gotta get creative about the way I referee fights because there's always gonna be a fight over who gets in the shower first.
You manage all the, typically
Right.
Corey is the one that manages all the fights. So they listen to me, but they listen better to him. You kind of run it like a referee, like with football. You use the wisdom of Solomon, like you use the team against the individual.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it is the wisdom of Solomon because basically I just tell them, hey, look, if they're arguing over who's going to be the first, who choose the movie for the night, who gets to play on the phone first, because we don't let them have their own devices, then what I'll do is I'll say, hey, you guys, you got 5 minutes to figure out who's going to make the decision on the movie tonight, or who's going to play on the phone first. Because if you don't figure it out in 5 minutes, then I'm going to actually take the devices away for a couple of hours. And then but daddy, she goes to, okay, well what'll happen is, I'll go first if you do this first. And then they find a way to compromise in a 5-minute time frame. So don't forget to make sure you like, subscribe, and share this information with people. If you found this information valuable, then make sure you share it with others, because others might find some of the tips and hints in here valuable as well. So thank you for joining us on this episode of A Blind Guy,
His Wife,
and Their Life.